having financial resources and different ways to get financial resources, or multiple streams of financial resources, multiple streams of income, is so beneficial for single parents. I will say that I was traumatized by my kid's father, who took me to court like 3 or 4 times. At one point, tried to get full custody of my sons, and he never kept them more than 3 days at a time, while they were already older, like 7 and 6 or something like that. So I've been very traumatized. He took me to court when they were babies. He told me he was going to take the kids from me multiple times. Like, I think my son was 2 weeks old, and he told me that he was going to take my kids from me. And I actually seen his brother take his kids from their mothers. So, like, he had multiple kids. So I was really determined to be so financially in a place where I could handle it, and so emotionally calm that I could take the stress of that paranoia, I guess, because I was definitely paranoid that he was going to take me to court, or he was going to do something. And I definitely moved meticulously because I did not want that stress on my kids or on myself. The last time he took me to court, my children, I was pregnant with my daughter, and it cost me $15,000 to between the 2 lawyers and the trips back and forth, because we moved to Louisiana. And we agreed out of court, even though we went to court 5 or 6 times because we were arguing in court so much. We ended up agreeing off like the court or whatever, so the court didn't decide for us. But he did get 6 weeks uninterrupted time in the summer with the kids, on and off holidays. And I'm going on 2 years of him not speaking to the boys again. So it's really ridiculous, because even if he drugged me back to court, they'd probably still say I was at fault for something, but because that's just how the court system works. But that was my paranoia, honestly, when my babies were little, that I'm like, this dude is really gonna wring me emotionally, mentally, and then try to take my kids from me. So I had to get super vigilant mentally, to protect myself so I didn't break down, and be there for my kids. And then I also had to get financially sound, extremely financially sound. So I'm very I would say frugal. I'm frugal, right? But I'm also very financially conscious. Like, I try to make the best decisions ever. Like, one of my things was like, okay, if you want to take care of your kids and be with your kids during the more, and not have so much pressure from a job, like go to work when they have appointments and stuff like that, I wanted my house to pay for itself. So just for another layer of security, because I didn't want anyone else to control our situation. Not a landlord, not the economy, not, look at the interest rates now. That's controlling people's situations, their buying power. So I just started buying as soon as I could. Like, skipped out on all the cool stuff and all the vacations and all that kind of stuff, and started buying stuff. And now my houses, the rental properties actually pay for themselves. Like, pays for me to live, basically. Like, it will pay the mortgage we live in the cheapest rental we have, so all the other income from the rentals pay for the cheapest mortgage, while getting houses paid off that are all over $250,000 in worth. And then having a business which makes me flexible on time, and allows me to earn as much as I sell. So I have to outsell myself every month, or sell more if I want to earn more. But I would say the fear of him trying to take my sons from me, and emotionally manipulate me and financially manipulate me, and try to take the kids, was one of the biggest motivators to become successful. And I'm sure there's a lot of people like that has been through that traumatic experience of, like, potentially losing your children, and you can go into a deep dark hole over it. So I became extremely emotionally intelligent after that. It took me a little bit, but I realized I had to hurry up and do it.